Greetings, y'all. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. So is Shaquille O'Neal. This is the NBA on 2K. Tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks up against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Taking a look at the Lakers, 6 wins in their last 10 games. They'd like to play even better. Tonight, a chance to add to their win total. And looking at the second half of the season, Shaq, for the teams that are thinking rebuild, what do you expect to see from them?
Well, so you got to play the young guns, Ernie. You got to give them the experience that they need. You got to evaluate them. You got to check them out. And you got to evaluate everyone in the organization.
Well, but Shaq, if you do all that, there's still got to be an element of pride. Like, you still got to win ball games because momentum heading into next season is vastly underrated.
Oh, really valid points made by both of you on that, which
Thank you.
Is extremely rare. Here's Kevin Harlan.
Oh, that was hurtful.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Everyone to the sold-out Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, California. It's the home of the Lakers, where we're broadcasting live today for 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with our broadcast team of Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, Kevin Harlan, I hope you'll join us in welcoming our very special guest to the broadcast tonight, the terrific, the legendary Kobe Bryant has put on a headset and placed himself in our broadcast position. Kobe, this is really terrific. Thank you for coming by.
No, I'm always happy to stop by.
We look at the Mavericks. These guys are hot, no doubt about it, continuing to put up win after win.
And they've had the edge against this team, winning the first 2 matchups with 4 total on the season. They look to continue that advantage here tonight.
Yeah, Greg, but they've been looking forward to this one. They've had their numbers so far this season. They've got nothing but confidence when it comes to this matchup.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, they've got Porzingis. Hardaway is out there with AI. Then there's Doncic, and it's Sabonis in at the 5 spot. No good from Cousins. Here are the Mavericks now. And a wide open look for AI. And some very quick points for him on that possession. And Kobe, you think about playing the game, you don't miss the physical side of it, but I know the mental side is so big for you, especially as your career went on.
Well, yeah, well, every season was a new puzzle, right? So it's, as a leader of the team, it's not so much about yourself. You have to put that to the side and think about how to put together the puzzle for your teammates. How do you put them in a situation where they're reaching their max potential?
Yes.
Right? That's what gets the championship done. So every season is exciting because the puzzle is new, right? The emotions, the goals that your teammates have are all new. And so you have to figure out how can you put them in the best possible position to be successful and in turn help us win a championship.
That's a great explanation. Now, here's AI after LeBron James's miss. AI passes to Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's AI. A rebound by the Lakers.
D a little slow to get in his face. They're fortunate it didn't cost him.
Here's James. And that one is off. And it's Dallas the other way.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
And good that time.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Here's Ball. Following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. The pass to James. And they get it. And the layup is up and in.
Biggest fear any opponent has. I mean, watching LeBron go to work inside, I mean, you know what the results are going to be.
AI right side. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Pass to Hart. Here's LeBron. Pass to Kuzma. Over Porzingis. Kuzma can't get it to go.
The movement and the shot selection are good there, but you can't hit them all.
Here's AI. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And Kobe, you look at the different styles and different approaches the teams employ. How much input did you have to say, hey, this is what I'm seeing. This is how I think we should play?
Yeah, well, that was the beauty about Phil's system. The triangle was that the players had to take the responsibility of making it what it was. Right? He gave us a format to play out of, and he gave us the structure. Within that structure, you have a myriad of options.
Right.
And it's our responsibility, it was Michael's and Scotty's responsibility, to figure out how to put Luke Longley, how to put Derek Fisher in the right spot on the floor to take advantage of the defense that you're facing.
Sounds complicated.
No, but when you look at it, like the triangle, it spells things out very simplistically because you have rules.
Right.
When you have rules, then it's very easy to say, okay, when this happens, this happens. When that happens, this happens. Right? So it makes the game very, very easy to measure. And so things don't happen on accident. Right? They happen with intent.
Here's LeBron following the basket by AI. And Hart has it in the corner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Hart's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Back to AI. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
An explosion from AI. I'd say he was pretty amped up for this.
Hart kicks to James. Cousins with it. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Sacramento.
I mean, and you look at his free throw numbers. I mean, it shows you how much pressure he put on the defense. And that's the perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Here's AI, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against the Lakers.
There's some physical play going on out there. When he needs to, AI will dig deep and get himself to the line.
And both free throws good for AI.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Pass to Kuzma. And yes, it's good. Kuzma's got his first points in this one.
awesome at keeping his balance. Sometimes guarding Kuzma is impossible for the defense.
And Kobe, many people measure success in the NBA with the number of rings, not so much the stats. For Karl Malone and Steve Nash and guys of that ilk, you know, they're truly great players, but they never won a championship. How are these legacies measured, do you think, when all is said and done, when you take a look at the landscape of that time?
Well, they're great players who just never won championships. I mean, it's that simple to me. They're just phenomenal players. And winning the championship is extremely difficult. You have to have so many things go right for you, and you have to be extremely fortunate to be with an organization and to have a GM that understands talent, understands the cap, understands how to build championship caliber teams. And Michael and myself were extremely fortunate, as was Larry, as was Magic. But at the same time, it becomes a player's responsibility to lead that core group of players to the title.
Now here's LeBron, following the miss by AI. Here's Hart, guarded by Hardaway. Now James, a 24-point outing in their last game against Sacramento.
Don't forget his rebounding work, too. They couldn't contain him on the glass.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
AI with the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The pass to Kuzma. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Dallas leading by 8. It's AI on the wing. He's covered by Ball. AI kicks to Porzingis. Back to AI. A fader. That shot is off. And the Lakers take it the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Tough night. I mean, they attacked on both ends, and unfortunately for them, they just got called for a lot of fouls.
No question. Officials were active, trying to keep control of the game that affected the substitution pattern.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Yeah, and the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they've got to talk about.
Oh, this is ugly. No question about it. And you wonder if these matchups aren't favoring them right now.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. The Mavericks also with a sub. Moutier, he's checked in for Hardaway. And as the focal point offensively, reading the defense, so critical to have that split-second reaction and trying to figure out where their defense is going in such a short time frame. It's amazing.
Well, that's part of the magic trick because it's already figured out, right, through film. So when I watch a game, I know what their coverages are, right? So I know
you could figure out what, because there's so many coverages. I mean, let's face it.
But you know, they all kind of do the same thing, right? So when you watch the game, you know, if I'm preparing for the Bulls or preparing for whoever, I can look and see what their defensive packages are because they can't just throw something new in there, right? Because they've been doing this defense since training camp.
Right.
Right, so you're generally going to see the same rotations. So now I can put guys on the floor and set up the pieces to take advantage of that rotation.
Here's Henson following the basket by AI. Henson the pass to Wagner. Out to Ingram. Porzingis, and the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Sabonis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Pass to AI. And the layup's good off the glass. And now it's a 12-point Maverick lead.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Oh, okay, you've done your job so far, but the question is now, can they sustain this level of energy? There's still a lot of game to play.
Here's Dallas. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And always tough on the road, but that attack mindset that they brought offensively, I really felt like that set them apart.
Well, also great execution. Let's not forget about that. Being active gets you only so far if you lack the discipline.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's his first foul. A different look for Dallas. Yorgos Papagiannis is checked in for Sabonis. Justin Jackson comes in for Porzingis. And Hudson subbed in for Doncic. Henson It's rebounded by Dallas. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts.
Now, here's AI. He had a career game last time out, bucket after bucket. And there it is for him. Hudson's got his first points of the night. Kobe, you're so decorated in every way individually and as a teammate with the 5 championships. Of all the things, the all-star games, the all-defense, all the individual things you've accomplished, what is the one thing you might cherish? And you may have alluded to it with the championships, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, but at the end of the day, is that the one thing above everything else that you covet?
No, you know, the fact that I can look in the mirror and honestly say I gave everything to the game.
And that was obvious.
But that's the thing, right? You don't want to feel like you've left anything on the table. There's no stone left unturned. I gave everything to the game that I possibly could. That, to me, is the biggest accomplishment.
What a feeling.
Yeah.
And here's Bazemore, following the three-pointer by AI. Passes it to Wagner. And again, the Lakers, no good.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter. Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And it's happening at both ends, trying to end this thing before it begins.
Now, here's Bazemore. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And he slams it one-handed.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Yeah, guys, and his teammates love it. That'll get him a few big pats on the back.
Here's AI, and he drops in the layup off the glass. AI's got 29 in the game.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Bazemore against Jackson. Bazemore misses.
Aggressive move to the bucket, and the D is ready for it.
AI kicks to Mudia. His three-pointers off the mark. Lakers trailed by 19. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Count that one. And the Mavericks with possession. They're on a 19-6 run. Back to AI. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. And that's 31 points for AI. To the wing right side. Pass to Bazemore. Over Moutier. And no good on the last second attempt this time. AI getting it done for Dallas. Going on an absolute rampage. Piling in the... LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goal.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like...
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you gotta have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late-game situations.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Mavericks here, guys.
Listen, early on taking the league, I just like their approach offensively.
Yeah, right. Only the first quarter. Don't over-panic, but it seems like their strategy is working. We'll see if the other side can counter.
They've got Livingston, Wagner out there with John Henson. Then there's Kent Bazemore, and it's Ingram in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Suns was a driven man. He had an incredible number of points and did his thing on the defensive end with a number of steals. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, guys. Could you believe that performance? Wow.
I mean, it was really something to see. I mean, he showed everybody just how special he is when he is on his game.
Oh, yeah. Once he got them on the ropes, he never let them off the hook. It was full-speed energy basketball at its greatest.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And Kobe, you've made no apologies throughout your career about being a scorer, but how do you strike that balance between getting buckets and keeping your teammates involved?
Well, it's a thin line, especially for scorers. Because when you're locked into that mentality, it's very easy. It's almost like a racehorse. You're racing with blinders on. You don't see anything else. You have one focus, right? And so it becomes a matter of trying to understand when to attack throughout the course of the game. So the first 3 quarters, maybe I'll lay back. Or maybe even it's just the first quarter, and then close out the first half strong. So you go into halftime with some momentum. But then at the end of the game, that's when you put the blinders back on and you really race for that finish line. And so everything in between just becomes a matter of setting up the pieces so that then you can close the game out the right way. So that's how I thought about it.
And I can sense by the way you describe this that you had to know your teammates' game as well as your own game.
Well, yeah, you got to know how they're feeling going into the game.
Yeah.
Right? Does Pau Gasol have it tonight? How's LO feeling tonight? Right? You got to be able to measure those things. And, if you feel like the team's going to get off to somewhat of a sluggish start, that's when you kick it into high gear immediately. Right? And so it's a bit of a guessing game, but it's more so being able to spend the time with your teammates and talk to them. And that'll help you gauge a little bit better.
And the Lakers call time here.
Yeah, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, this is the dilemma as a coach. You wonder, do I need to call a timeout here? Do I need to settle these guys down? Should I let them play through it?
Here's Ball. Here's Livingston. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll tip off a road trip in Miami where they'll take on the Heat. Then on Wednesday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Atlanta Hawks.
And for their matchup with the Magic, it's going to be a battle for this group. You get the feeling they'll need to be at their sharpest if they want to come away with a victory.
But one interesting fact about Sean people might not know is that he was named Mr. Basketball in Illinois in his high school days. That's an honor he'll always cherish.
Here's AI, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far.
His offensive approach tonight has been aggressive, and it's paid off with a lot of trips to the line.
Free throw good, AI. Kobe, you look at the younger generation entering the NBA right now, so much that they can learn from someone like you that played. Do you give a lot of advice to younger players?
I do. And, a lot of players call me, and we'll talk. I have questions, and I think that's really important. When I was coming up, I certainly asked a lot of questions, whether it's to Michael or whether it's to Magic, Larry, Dr. J. I always reached out, Michael Cooper. I spoke to as many players as I possibly could to try to understand and gain knowledge. If you have those players that are there, why wouldn't you reach out to Akeem Olajuwon to figure things out?
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. AI's got 41.
And guys, this is the blueprint for winning on the road. How about the level of focus on each and every possession?
They've come in with the great overall strategy, the right attitude, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Kuzma, that one a little long.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Here's AI. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. AI's got 12 now in this quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Back to Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Oh, he's one of the best passing 5s in the game. Think about this. Cousin doesn't get enough credit for being unselfish on the floor.
AI outside. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. AI's got 45 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Good at taking initiative inside. Once Kuzma is near the hoop, he's focused on scoring.
Out to the right wing. Hudson the pass to AI. Banked in off the glass. AI's got 47 points.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. And that'll be his third foul so far. The Lakers making a switch here. Hart's checked in. Dallas also making some changes. Porzingis, he's checked in for Yorgos Papagiannis. And Doncic is subbed in for Hudson.
Oh, you gotta love the intelligence of James. He understands the game like few others. I mean, spots the open man with ease.
Kobe, how important is it for young players to have mentors?
Extremely important. I consider them the North Star. Right? They're always there to provide guidance and kind of a map of generally where you want to go, the direction you want to go. And I always felt muses were important because if I could study them and see how they got to where they are, then it'll help me avoid some of the landmines that they may have stepped on and had to persevere through.
And gracious of you to become a mentor now for so many.
Well, it's part of the responsibility, I think, of giving back to the game, right? The game has given me so much. I've had great mentors in my life, and I feel like it's important to pay it forward.
The Lakers have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Kicks it to Ball, and there's the pass to Cousins. Lakers working the ball around now. To the right side. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That'll be his second foul of the game. A different look for Dallas. Sabonis comes in for Kuzminskis. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's Dallas running away with it. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So and with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at AI, in this game, he has been everywhere.
And through the first two periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to, just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, when you're trying to check a guy like that, you have to move your feet laterally, defensively. That didn't happen.
On the court for the Mavericks. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Sabonis. Then it's AI. Then there's Doncic, and it's Hardaway in at the 2 spot. Ball with the bucket.
He has the size to be a factor inside. Ball doesn't shy away from testing his luck from there.
The Mavericks shooting 70% from the floor. Truly incredible work from this offense tonight. AI left side. Back to Porzingis, and stolen by Kuzma. LeBron kicks to Hart. No good. Shot missing.
Even that close to the bucket, that's a very tough finish in that kind of traffic.
AI passes to Hardaway. And good coming on the assist by AI. Hardaway has got his second bucket tonight.
Those passes into the paint have to be precise, just like that.
Lakers shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Pass to LeBron. Now here's Kuzma. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
The Lakers have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Not a strong suit for this group, just around 71%.
It's AI on the wing. Goes up the baseline. Ball with the rebound.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Well, I like the decision making, though. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, Kyle Kuzma had a tough upbringing in Flint, Michigan. He said they had the recession, lead in the water. It was like an urban war zone. We probably moved 14 times before I was 16. Basketball was my key. His drive to succeed in the NBA was born of a desire to escape that environment. Kevin?
A tremendous work ethic, David. Thank you. For 3, Mavericks with the rebound. Sabonis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And he converts the layup. AI's got 49 points in the game.
Defense playing AI tough. I mean, Even some contact there, but he's too strong-willed to let it stop him.
Ball kicks to Hart. Passes it to LeBron. Battles through traffic and lays it in. James has got 6 points.
There's no way to handle LeBron James inside. It's just not going to happen.
AI passes to Porzingis. Chalk up 2 there.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
The Lakers have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, this is the dilemma as a coach. You wonder, do I need to call a timeout here? Do I need to settle these guys down? Should I let them play through it?
Let's now pause to take a look at the scoring breakdown between the front and back court of tonight's contests for the Mavericks.
And it's really been a big night for that backcourt. They've given their guards as much freedom as they want, and over again, those guys have come through.
Now, here's Ball. He's guarded by AI. Now, here's James. 6 points for him. 4 on the shot clock. Pulls it up. Hart, no good.
Look, it hasn't happened yet, but he's got time to find his rhythm, and if he does, they can turn this thing around quick.
And good, he hits it again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. The drive by James. Can't hit that one. Nice D from Porzingis. Down low, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Oh, man, he's just toying with the D. Look how well AI sees everything that's going on around him.
And that was an Unleashed Chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. LeBron kicks to Hart. They can't stop the run with that one.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's AI. Makes it off the glass. AI's got 54 points.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
Well, they continue to extend the lead. Terrific play on both ends of the court.
Count that bucket.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
He kicks it to Doncic. It's AI on the wing. He's covered by Ball. Now, here's AI. Not a lot of room, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Kuzminskis, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr.
He hasn't been very precise at all this quarter.
And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. That's tipped. AI kicks to Doncic. Here's AI. The 9-footer's on the mark. AI's got 56 points in the game.
Well, you like to see a player work to get the high percentage shot. Now, so much of what AI does comes through hard work.
Here's James. In it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
He had to battle through some tough shooting problems in the first half. I mean, give him credit. It's been much easier for him in the second.
Here's AI, and the jam by AI.
Well, that's as high percentage as he gets right there. AI always pushing for more. He takes it right to the rim.
Here's Hart. 12 points for him. Pass to James. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. It's AI on the wing. He's covered by Ball. Here's AI. And another one. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
There's the pass to Cousins. And he banks in the layup. Cousins has got 8 points.
And that's where Cousins is most dangerous, and letting him go to work inside is something they're always trying to make happen.
Back to AI, and stolen by LeBron. Plenty of space. Hart, no good.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Here's AI. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And let's check out stats for James. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. 10th in assists, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And then for Dallas. Yorgos Papagiannis is checked in for Sabonis. Hudson comes in for Porzingis. And it's Moutier in for Doncic. And here we go. Fast break, and AI's got it. Pass to Kuzminskis. Now, Moutier. AI up top. It's deflected. And here's Livingston. Wants to get it to Bazemore and does. Count it. Here's AI. Moutier kicks to Hudson. It's AI on the wing. He's covered by Livingston. And the shot goes down. 63 points for AI.
Look, he's driven him to this lead, and it doesn't look like he's going to ease up until the final whistle.
Pass to Kuzminskis.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Here's Livingston. Pass to Bazemore. Teardrop shot. Rebounded by Papagiannis. Papagiannis has got his 6th rebound on the night. It's AI with the drive. And Kuzminskis gets it to go.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
You know the saying, numbers don't lie. You can see it up there on the scoreboard.
Here's Wagner. The shot that time, not on target. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. To the paint. Got a piece of it. And he uses the glass on the layup. Hudson's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Now here's Livingston. He's guarded by AI. Livingston, and just miss after miss right now. The Maverick shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bazemore. Here's a look at the schedule now for Dallas. They'll take on John Wall and the Washington Wizards. And then on Wednesday, they'll tip off a road trip in Miami where they'll take on the Heat.
And looking at that next matchup, this is a game that...
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. All out there with Hart, and it's Cousins in at the center position. That's the Laker 5. Los Angeles with another miss. For Dallas, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. There's AI with a 3. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Ball, the pass to Kuzma. Here's Hart. He's guarded by AI. To the middle. And the dunk by James.
That's just superb concentration despite getting hit. James is just excellent at scoring through contact.
And that one misses. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Here's AI. And another one.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Kuzminskis, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
AI came so close to a national championship in college, if you think about it. I mean, maybe if he'd gone back his sophomore year, probably would have won it all.
Here's Hart. Kicks it to Cousins. Back to Hart. Rebounded by Hardaway.
And you can see at this stage of his career, just still not comfortable as a finisher at the basket.
AI. Here's Papagiannis, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And the foul called on the Los Angeles Lakers. The first one falls. The Lakers making a switch here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Jackson against LeBron. Six on the shot clock. Fade away. Misses off the right iron. The Mavericks have gone just 33% for the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Ball with the bucket.
Oh, that's the goal every trip. Get the good look from close range.
Mavericks shooting 69%, showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight. Kuzminskis in the corner. AI left side. Back to Kuzminskis. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Lakers have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth of 9. And Jackson with the block. And here we go. AI heading to the hoop. The putback. The Lakers with the rebound. Cousins has got his 8th rebound here tonight. James adds a 2-pointer. Kept alive. No good with the layup. AI outside. Baseline J on the way. Count the basket. AI's got 8 here in the quarter.
Oh, I like when AI's in-between game is working. The more of those he hits, the harder it is to defend.
Here's ball. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got 4 assists now tonight.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. The pull-up. Hart, no good.
It's the look he wants and still no luck. Tough night for him.
AI outside. Back to Hardaway. AI outside. Here's Kuzminskis. Drops in the tray.
This score will be very different without his offense. He's been terrific.
The Lakers shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Ball with it. AI picks him up. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And here is Los Angeles now. Cousins with it. The pass to Hart. 5 to shoot. Ball with a wide open look. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Dallas has gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Dallas again turning it over. LA's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Pass to Cousins. Buries it down low. Cousins has got 5 points now in the quarter.
This is shooting that's kept them out of an even deeper hole.
AI kicks to Papagiannis. Floats it up for AI. And stolen by Cousins. Wide open look. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
And AI gets it to go.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open, and it's too difficult of an adjustment to make.
Kuzminskis the pass to AI. Outside Hardaway. Another 3 for Dallas.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
James against Jackson. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. For Dallas, they've gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Back to AI. Outside Hardaway. AI left side. Now the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Bonga, he's guarded by AI. To the inside, Wagner. Cousins trying to free himself up. Wagner can't hit. Dallas has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Here's AI, banked in off the glass.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, yeah, up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
Passes it to Wagner. He kicks to Livingston. Cousins inside. Good on the shot. Cousins has got 7 points for the quarter.
He's giving them a nice lift this quarter. Shots are falling.
AI outside. Knocked away. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's his 5th foul.
Now he's going to be walking a tight line. I mean, one more foul here, his night is a wrap.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Hudson's checked in. Bonga, he's guarded by AI. Now here's Cousins. He's guarded closely. Clock at 4. Here's McLeod. And too long on the shot. The Mavericks have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter.
And, you know, he hasn't been able to get to the line as much as he did in that first half. Credit the defense for making the adjustment.
And he can't get the first one. And the Mavericks making a change here. He hits the second from the line. And so it's Livingston bringing it up now for Los Angeles. McLeod. He's covered by Hudson. Drills the three-pointer.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. Just shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
AI passes to Papagiannis. Some nice passing here by Dallas. AI in the post. He's covered by Livingston. The shot, no good. Bonga, he's guarded by AI. Over in the corner, Cousins. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got his 16th rebound on the night. AI, no good.
That type of defense doesn't always get it done, but it does the job at times.
And guys, at this point,
so no problem for Dallas as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
they sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone. 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny. Tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks up against the Washington Wizards. Well, it was the Wizards winning their last game against Golden State. That game a high-scoring affair. We'll see if this one turns into a shootout as well. And guys, we talk about the superstar point guards in this league. Tonight's game featuring John Wall. Kenny, he is definitely on that list.
In many ways, he had to fight for respect. He plays with a chip on his shoulder every single night. He wasn't a guy that everyone was sold on when he came into the league.
You know, I play with a lot of great point guards. I see a lot of great point guards, but this guy's a true point guard. Double-digit assists night after night.
Let's get it out to Kevin Harlan as they get ready for the opening tip.
The Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge and the state flag of Texas looking majestic tonight. We're coming to you live from Dallas, Texas. Welcome everyone to Noche and Beyond. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. It's Western Conference versus Eastern Conference here in Dallas, Texas, where the Mavericks will try to protect home court. This their first look at this year's Washington squad. Home court advantage played. And let's go.
Well, guys, jump.
Certainly one to watch, David. Thanks. We are far enough into the season now to determine the true contenders, Clark, or do you feel that isn't revealed until closer to playoff time?
No, I think you start to narrow that list down right now, Kevin. I mean, you begin to see which teams are capable of making runs in the playoffs. And obviously, anything can happen between now and the playoffs, but the teams that are going to be there battling, you get a pretty good read on who those teams are right now.
And now Washington's starting group. Wall and Beal pair together at the 1 and the 2. Favors is out there with Brown, and it's Bryant in at the 5 down low. Wall passes to Brown. Kicks to Beal. Back to Brown. Pocket 6. That shot missing. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Playing on the road, always a challenge, but it becomes a heck of a lot easier when you can shoot the 3 ball the way they did.
And, Greg, they were shooting that thing with confidence, boy. Every time they got a clean look from deep, the trigger was pulled. Pow!
The Mavericks shooting their first free throw tonight. Free throw good, AI.
You know, for AI, the talent's always been there. The commitment took time to develop, but that's normal. But once that was locked in, game over.
And Wall kicks to Beal. No good on the 3. Dallas has come out of the gates quickly. Here's the teardrop, and Doncic lays it in.
Well, you know, that's exactly how you run the offense. AI is a smart player. He's an instinctive player, and he's unselfish, too.
Brown outside. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. To halt the run, and Wall lays it in.
You know, one of the things I like about Wall, Kevin, is he really takes on the defense, plays downhill. When he's driving inside, he is committed to scoring over the defense.
Hardaway dishes to AI. Passes it to Doncic. It's AI on the wing. Covered by Wall. They grab their own miss. Sabonis with the bucket.
Gotta like how they've come out here. I mean, connecting on 4 of their first 5 shots, yes, that's good.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Poke loose. Here's Wall. It's rebounded by Doncic. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And AI gets it to go on the assist by Doncic. AI's got 7 points in the game. Wizards trailed by 9. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Back to Bryant. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. AI left side. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
Yeah, you know what? The waters were calm for most of the game. I mean, little resistance. Felt like they could get any look they wanted at any time.
The pass to Beal. 6 to shoot. Puts it up from 17. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Count it.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
It's Beal on the wing. He kicks it to Bryant. Back to Beal. The Wizards with another miss.
And there was no effort on behalf of the defense. None. I mean, the shooter has to be upset with himself for missing that shot.
And the shot is good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's best defenses. The Mavericks, number 1. In the 3rd position, the Wizards.
And we're getting to watch two of the NBA's great defensive teams. I mean, very difficult to score as they both contest every shot.
AI right side. Dallas moving the ball around. Inside. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Bryant.
And you love the effort. Just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
Really came close to the pilfer, but they'll take that effort. Mucking things up is sometimes just as good as a steal.
AI with the bucket.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
Yeah, and they've come out strong. I mean, clearly they've been the better team so far.
And Wall kicks to Bryant. Outside, Beal. Brown outside. Wall, that's a 2-pointer. And just miss after miss right now. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Here's Wall. Turned in an outstanding game against Golden State.
Well, John Wall, Derrick Rose, and Russell Westbrook came into the league around the same time. All of them in the conversation for most athletic big point guard in league history. Of the three, I think John Wall, the most prolific playmaker, always looking to create for his teammates. All right, a chance to check out numbers for John Wall. This last month, he's been positively spectacular, averaging about 22 points per, 8 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes natural.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
And the clock. And again, Washington, no good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And it goes down 2 points. 16 points for AI.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
It's tipped. Porzingis with the steal. It's AI on the wing. Knocks down the 3 ball. AI's got 19 points.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And Beal kicks to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Wall. He's guarded by AI. Mavericks leading by 23. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Lots of physical play, Clark, during your time in the NBA. That's been toned down to a degree. Do you miss it being a bigger part of the game now?
You know what? I think it's still a very physical game. The rules have changed. The way the game is officiated has certainly changed. Some of the tough fouls that you saw in decades past don't exist as much. But I still think the game is extremely physical. So I'm glad to see us move in the direction of toning that down a bit. There's enough physicality in the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Williams finds Laverne. And another miss by Washington. An even 3-on-3 break. AI from long range. Another three for Dallas.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Yeah, and the execution, time and time again, right on point. They're running their offense to perfection.
Now the Mavericks moving it up. Sabonis inside. Laverne on him, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Here's Williams. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
A baseline J. Laverne grabs the miss. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Washington Wizards. Quinn passes to Williams. Kicks to Quinn. Pass to Laverne. Williams from outside. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Oh, I like that quick trigger release, so smooth, even with the defender in his face. Williams knocks it down.
It's AI on the wing. And there's the feed to Doncic. And the basket is good. Doncic has got his third basket of the night right there.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Williams from outside. Again, Williams missing. Dallas has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Here's AI. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Lou Williams.
Well, guys, here you go. I mean, AI's a tough guy to deal with. You're eager to contest the shot that time, a little too eager.
The Mavericks shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Kuzminskis, he's checked in for Dallas. Washington has gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Pass to Williams. 17-foot shot on the way. And here are the Mavericks now. And here's Moutier. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's AI. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Williams with the ball. He had 13 points in the win against Golden State. And AI with the stuff.
Yeah, pounding it inside once again. They have taken over this game physically.
Schooling them right now. Taking them to the woodshed. Super aggressive and owning the paint.
Ball's knocked loose. And the jam by AI.
AI is really in a groove. Boy, has he been impressive. He has not given this defense any kind of a break.
To halt the run, it's good from long range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The dish to Doncic. Back to AI. And another basket for Dallas.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Lindemann, defended by Moutier. Dishes to Williams. Wants to get it to Powell, and does. Rejected by AI. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. "52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Lindemann. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Did a good job guarding the mid-range, extended out nicely, and definitely bothered the shot.
Good on the shot.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
I agree with you. Not a good shot, not good offense. They can get a much better look than that, but they're going to need to be patient to do so.
Outside Williams. Fires for 3. That shot off. It'll count. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. AI has been on display for the Dallas Mavericks. This has been a remarkable game for him offensively. Anytime you get over the 40-point mark, it's been a special, special day. We come back right after this. Some big goals for John Wall, looking to become the
just keep getting better defensively. I want to be.
And GA, that's exactly that. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. They've got Jackson. Porzingis is out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then there's Emmanuel Mudiay. And it's AI in at the point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Porzingis kicks to Mudiay. It's AI on the wing, covered by Wall.
Getting busy out there. AI showing the intensity, which is contagious with his teammate.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Lakers was tremendous. Just an incredible number of points and seemed to be playing in slow motion with a huge number of assists. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you, guys. Could you believe that performance? Wow.
I mean, it was really something to see. Yeah, he showed everybody just how special he is when he is on his game.
Greg, something really stoked his fire. Man, there was no holding him back. And when a player is that locked in, you just got to sit back and enjoy the ride.
And AI with the stuff.
Fantastic body control off contact. Not an easy play to finish there, but that's AI for you.
When it comes to initiating this play, Clark, for your money, who are the perimeter pick-and-roll ball handlers right now in the game?
Well, the guys that come to mind for me, Chris Paul is fantastic in the pick-and-roll. Damian Lillard is outstanding. James Harden. And I think Victor Oladipo is getting better. I mean, he's so good at finding seams and using his athleticism to get to the bucket, and he's really grown as a finisher. Kyrie Irving is just a terrific one-on-one player. Sometimes he doesn't even need the screen guy. He's so good with the ball. And obviously Steph Curry is in that category too.
Shot from 12. Back to Mudiay. Floats it up for AI. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And now here comes Wall, leading the break. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
And how about John Wall? Just outstanding at sprinting down the floor and just jumping all over the defense.
It's AI on the wing, covered by Wall. Dallas again missing. Stolen by AI. Back to Sabonis. Basket is good. The assist from AI. AI's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, I like Sabonis' game inside because he's confident and skilled.
Tipped away. Porzingis with the steal. AI kicks to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Man, I like how close Porzingis gets to the rim. I mean, he knows when he's this deep, the defense really has no chance to keep him from dunking it.
Now here's Wall. He's guarded closer. Beal from long range gets it to go from beyond the arc. Beal's got 6 points in the quarter.
And I like the way they're using the entire court here in the second quarter. The three-point percentage has gone through the roof.
A nice shot by AI.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Now here's Wall. He's guarded by AI. And Wall kicks to Beal. Passes it to Favors. Shot clock at 5. Over Moutier. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Dallas has gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
Yeah, you know, continue to pour it on them. That's what they want to do right now. Doing their best to put this game out of reach and in the win column.
And hate to make a mistake there. Have to stay focused.
Greg, I think they're just giving the game to him at this point. Can't make those kinds of errors.
To the inside. It's stolen by Bryant. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Beal. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. And it's 8 points for Bradley Beal.
Yeah, you know, John Wall is so masterful as a floor general. He's a real maestro out there. Terrific at finding the open guy on time and on target.
Knocks it loose. And Beal kicks to Wall. The three-pointer no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And the shot goes in. Sabonis has got 10 points.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Washington shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Hard not to appreciate the brilliance of Wall. I mean, a super fast, quick player, a guy who runs the offense exceedingly well.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Doncic is checked in. In the corner, it's AI. It's John Wall with the rebound. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And he sinks the second. Up in time. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at AI, in this game, he has been everywhere.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, I liked how they took the initiative. They were really locked into what they wanted, not letting the defense dictate their shot selection.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Wizards. All at point with Beal to his side. They're the deadly backcourt pair. Brown out there with Favors, and it's Bryant in at the 5. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. And a chance to now check out the scoring distribution between the front court and the backcourt players tonight for the Mavericks.
And most of the damage being done by the backcourt. They've leaned on their guards big time, and the plan has worked to perfection. The small ball approach has been the way to go.
Brown outside. Poked away, and so the Mavericks with another turnover. Lob pass to Porzingis, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Now the pass to Wall, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Dallas has gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. AI in the post, covered by Wall.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
And it's Bryant at the elbow. Outside, Beal. Outside, Wall. 6 to shoot. Washington needs to get a shot off here. And a slam dunk by Favors.
And the vision and understanding Wall has in pick-and-roll situations is second to none. So many of his teammates have become better shooters because of Wall's perfect passes out of that set.
And again, Dallas turns it over. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. To the right side. From the baseline. Wall, good. Wall's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, Wall's done a nice job, in my opinion, of improving his mechanics with his shot. It's not quite a pure release, but much, much better than it was a couple of seasons ago. And he's really become effective from the mid-range area. Great basketball from him, Kevin. A commanding performance, helping add to the lead this quarter.
Outside, Beal. On the wing, Bryant. Here's Favors. Nice D from Porzingis. Dallas shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. AI. Good, he hits again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And, you know, right there, no preventing AI from getting the shot he wants. He just powers through the contact.
Knocks it loose. Beal with it. Hardaway picks him up. Outside for Beal. No one near Wall as he lets it go. Drains it from beyond the arc. Wall's got 15 points. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That's his first foul. A different look for Dallas. Kuzminskis comes in for Sabonis. And Hudson subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Doncic, no good. Washington's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Dallas has gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Good on the triple. He's got 9.
An average shooter from deep, it's important that Doncic continues to work on this part of his game.
Wall looking it over. Here's Favors. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Outside, Williams fires it up. And again, Washington, no good. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. A nice shot by AI.
Nice job in the catch and shoot game. You practice this over and over and over again. AI making it look easy.
Inside, here's Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here.
He'll take those all day long.
Here's Jackson. And good coming on the assist by AI.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
Yeah, that was actually no defense at all there, Greg. I mean, layups don't come any easier than that. I mean, they're piling it on now.
And Moutier throws it down.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.